Alright. Into our second match that we're going to follow. It's a quarterfinal CRK round of 8. And this is actually a rematch from the recent Skill Cup, I think, where HawK made the Great Wall in the Grand Finals. And it was a 3-2 win for HawK, I think. If I remember correctly. I think it was up 2-0, then it was... Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't remember. I just know it was a 3-2. The Great Wall's been holding his own with Human. What the hell is this farm? Is he trying to mine quicker or something? Or is it just something where like he just did not care simply? Whereas on the other side, he's sealed off actually, HawK. I should try to not click over the place. I think recently, like during the battle on the new maps tournament, I was definitely clicking like all over the place a little too quick sometimes. The players are supposed to share the game names, but I don't think HawK even did it here. So the admins don't really enforce it too much, but thankfully the players stream without delay and they don't hide their screens, so I was able to see. So the Great Wall's gonna do the merchant first, and HawK's running there. He found a claw to actually try and kill some of the peasants. Ooh! HawK on ensnare, that's pretty bad when that happens. But this camp takes a while to clear, and when you finish it, your militia run out, so you have to go home with peasants in peasant form. So that's why HawK is counting on killing a lot of stuff here. He's gonna start running early, I like that, instead of trying to force the camp. Gets to deny. HawK's gonna do this with just militia to get level 2 quickly. They actually have very similar XP, but HawK's slightly ahead right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage clicking wars.
The town is under siege.
Quick attack is HawK by like a few seconds, but really not much. I don't think he can do this with just 4. Don't do it, man. That would be a pretty bad idea. Okay, 6 is gonna be better, but it's still like these guys are gonna take a lot of damage. Like the Great Wall by doing this is hoping that HawK doesn't realize this is happening, because if he does, he sold his TP.
A player's force.
He sold his TP and bought a circlet. I think he might buy staff as well, or he get boots. Is he gonna wait for stuff? This guy is going shopping for real. Oh my god. He wanted to make sure he got the item. He gets another circlet. Holy shit, this Archmage is gonna be sick. And he actually, like I said, he lost no peasants, but they're all low now. It actually worked out okay. Okay, this Archmage has 100 more hit points than the opponents. I mean, at max hit points, that is. Yeah, HawK might finish this camp. Great Wall can walk on this and then maybe do the expo, but then HawK will contest, I assume. There's actually a new circlet if you wanted to get one himself. Yeah, getting a shop here is really nice because you can heal everything. You really want to keep those peasants healthy. Like if the opponent realizes that this is like this and then does an attack, you're gonna lose a lot of peasants before you can even get in position to like get any sort of defense going.
Are under attack.
This one should attack first. This one should be the one taking the damage, or at least for the last few seconds that it was still alive. He didn't bring a regen scroll. Oh, he has full inventory. Probably should have sold the staff. Yes, level 3. Don't tell me he's gonna expo. No, probably not. So mount tanking should start. Actually, like, the Great Wall used so much militia. He's like kinda short on lumber, but he's gonna add one more peasant at least. If he starts MK, he can only start one of the Sanctum. Oh, he's gonna get... Oh, is he gonna do the Pit Lord thing? Oh, you're going too far. If you wanna buy neutral, you're going too far. Okay, he wanted to scout. Why is he not... Hello? Anybody home? He's not starting a second hero. Well, HawK, I tell you what.
A player's
HawK is not the
forces are under
type to
attack.
forget his second hero. Maybe he didn't forget, he just wanted to get double sanctum before he bought the second hero and he didn't have the lumber. Oh, he stole it. He stole it. How precious. I don't know that slippers of agility would ever be anybody's precious except maybe a Blade Master's. It was... What? Naga. Okay, well this is gonna be super momentum based. Naga falls off late game really hard against like a Mountain King. And I could see that Naga just die right off the bat. He gives the boots. Maybe it's because he had these items. They wanted to pull a Roddy and build a super... Actually, he gets some sick item for it, but... Oh, the block! Whew, that was a cute little block for a second, but the creep moved the sides. You gotta let the Naga... There's another bolt. That Naga is dead, I think. Like, if HawK executes this properly... Okay, he goes for a Footman instead. I actually think he might have been able to get a Naga with one more bolt and proper block. And put music on a tad bit. I let people the opportunity to put their own music. I'm playing music right now myself, and it's not going out to the stream, so if somebody wants to listen to music, they can play it themselves. Like sometimes I will play the game music, but today I kind of feel like I want to listen to music myself and let people play their own, so I don't think I'll play the game music.
Forces are under attack.
Maybe, actually from the semi, I guess we can do it. Because a lot of people that watch on YouTube... So I will post the VODs as well, obviously. But yeah, I think people that watch on YouTube, they don't necessarily want to be listening to music at the same time. So maybe having the game music for them would be nice. From next match. For this match, I'll still keep my own music, but from next one. The po-po! Militia, according to Death Note, is what they're called in Russia.
Player's forces are
He could actually bolt and surround this, but there's a staff. If he did to Naga, oh, the SMK. Oh, he didn't get the last bolt in. He should have used the book now. Like, don't wait until there is a dispel to use that. Yeah, this Naga is actually not working out too bad. Great wall with some great hero focus. It's not like he's ahead. HawK has like more supply. As long as he can escape here. This block has been unreal. Oh! He gets the one more hit. Priest will fall. I got a little dicey. But XP wise, it's actually okay for HawK. It's 3.9 against 3.5 on the Archmage. But the Great Wall setup expansion. I think he might lame from here. He might just keep attacking the main, but HawK is actually sealed off. Great Wall, every time that he has an expansion and you don't, he just attacks your main to keep you at home. And like have a big economic lead. And HawK, because he has more units, he could just scout this, set up his expansion like solidly, kind of sit there and then attack. Ooh, these peasants. These peasants? Wait, he's actually walking home, what? Look at this guy, bloodlusted. He's 3 times the size of these other footies. Actually, Book of the Dead could end up being useful here because there's only 2 priests, and they're usually the units you target first. Alright, the Popo's coming in from the other side. Mountain King. Just for the Naga. Oh, there is Dispel, I think. Wait. Alright, it dispels everything at once. Oh my god! He didn't target the Naga correctly, she escapes. Mountain King! Let's get out. He's got level 3. Archmage going on a solo hunting mission. HawK. There is a chance he could overextend against Militia here. He needs to be careful. That was not the cleanest decision making. This Archmage actually. Oh my god. No. He's dead. He's dead. He could have hid. Oh my god, HawK, what are you doing? He had Cloak of Shadows. You would have forced the unit to go there and then maybe he could have run away. The Great Wall has to evacuate, but only momentarily. Look at this. He's gonna... That regen scroll value. Oh, you should have waited for more units. Okay, there we go. Holy shit, this Naga is insane. And now I can resaturate the expo. Yeah, HawK with a bit of YOLO moves here and there, for sure. That Mountain King. 3.5 currently. Naga is 2.7. The thing is, he's facing breakers, a lot of breakers. And also mana pool gets depleted very quickly. Doing a bit of scouting. Neither player going for any upgrades. I'm surprised HawK didn't instant revive, but he probably felt like he didn't need to because he had so much supply anyway, so it's not like he was about to die from a counter attack or something, but it's still brilliance that he's been missing for like minutes now on this entire army. As you can see though, he replenished pretty well. The Mountain King's walking with decent amount of mana. Breaker Wars! Where's he going? If the opponent doesn't attack you for a while, it's hard to just sit there and be like, oh, he's gonna attack eventually. Like, you know, he could have gone and creep. Archmage is back. Clarity. And the Great Wall actually has a supply lead now. 64 supply. 56. Careful not to feed too many free water like this. HawK messing... What? Where's the Archmage? These priests are staying behind, like... I'm seeing some unusual mistakes here for sure. I wonder if he's gonna go Frozen Arrow. Usually I think you wanna go Fort Lightning level 2. I thought he was gonna deny for a second, but yeah, you're not supposed to. Control magic, stealing the water elemental is gonna ping pong back and forth here. On both players. And yeah, usually you want to target the priest first on both sides, but the Great Wall for some reason really wants to target heroes here at times. That's going to be the invuln used in a second. Transfers the Cloak of Shadow. Archmage still doesn't have a town portal. This could be dangerous. He needs to stay hidden with the MK until he gets a bolt maybe. Because if he attacks now, the breakers are going to attack him. Ooh, Naga defended. Revelation used. There's a bolt. He hasn't quite used it. He gets extra mana. Oh my god, the Archmage, the Archmage! In the middle of everything. That guy gets targeted. And I think HawK's just winning straight. He stole all the water elementals all the time. You can tell HawK is more experienced with human. The way this is playing out. Great Wall's biggest chance is to just target heroes. HawK is almost out of breakers. He needs to pull back. When he's like that and you see this many breakers, it might be a good time to pull back. I don't know why he's being so stubborn to fight. Maybe he feels like he's that much better that he can do it, but he's actually putting himself at risk doing this. There's a bolt! Oh my god. Oh! Oh, he messed it up. Actually messed it up. Oh, the Great Wall didn't realize he was losing peasants all over the place here. What the hell? What are you talking about, Jero? You have no idea what you're talking about. So we finally got some upgrades kicking in for HawK. He's the only one. Yeah, despite a few mistakes, you can tell like HawK is just a little too solid in the head-to-heads. I know they had a close series recently, but I think maybe HawK before hadn't played so much against the Great Wall's human. Well, those have a weird style, but overall, I would always favor HawK here. And that's it for game 1 here. HawK He looked pretty good overall, just a little bit surprised about the Archmage just kind of diving in. I guess happens to the best of us. Sometimes you get a little overeager, you know? HawK champ. I see Foggy in the lobby. Is he already waiting for next round? Yeah, he already beat Krolus, so Foggy's waiting for the winner. Which of course will do that match next. And then the winner of that against who I'm guessing is gonna be happy in the finals. It was raining hardcore for the last few hours outside. Crazy. Luckily for me, I got a great window. It can be like slightly open and the water still doesn't go in. I need to update the score. No, Jiro, I'm pretty sure you're completely wrong about this. I was on Discord with them 2 days ago and maybe you just don't understand their humor, but trust me, they're cool together. They literally just did a hot dog eating thing yesterday after Dust League finals. So I sincerely doubt that between now and then like something happened and they're on bad terms. Like, these guys always get along. It's bants, it's banter. I guess if you're not super familiar with them, yeah, you might mistake it for them actually giving a hard time to each other. I don't know, yeah, sometimes if you don't know the context, you might get offended for someone, like, easily. I remember when I played with Mikael and I told him why I thought we lost games at the end of games. Some people always got offended in chat. Because they don't know that I know this guy for, like, 15 years. He's, like, a really good friend of mine. And if he was ever offended at anything I said, he could just tell me himself and be like, okay, alright, shut the fuck up. And in fact, he has done in the past. So there's really no need to be offended for like somebody else unless you're like sure that something wrong's happening. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that between Carson and Bidu is just sometimes extreme banter, especially from Bidu. But they're cool. They're partners.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is it greater mana? We've got mana steel on the other side. I wonder if either of them might expand here. Maybe both, maybe neither.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, this is kind of bad, because now the Footman takes a lot of damage. Yeah, the Great Wall is always being very annoying with a Footman like this. HawK was maybe a bit more conservative, but he's the one being chased across, which means there is less footies here to creep with. I wonder if he's gonna do this or creep the Expo directly. I think they might still do the consumable camp. What the hell? The Great Wall lost the Footman.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So when are Foggy and Ro8 playing? But for real, you know Mikael, 15 years. I'm not sure how long I know him, but it's a very long time. Mikael won ESWC 2000... what was it, 6? I don't quite remember what was the first tournament I met him at, but I know him a very long time. It seems like neither player is expanding, they're just kinda clashing on the Great Hall side of the map. It feels like HawK is almost like overconfident. He just wants to brawl all the time. The tech advantage, by the way, is the Great Walls because he skipped the Arcane Tower, which... It's kind of risky if you're gonna have some low HP peasants. But he just... Oh, he stole an item, right? What a guy.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know, he might have picked up on the fact that there was some low HP peasants, so he's tried to put the water inside, but it didn't work. This farm is so weird, honestly. Like. A lot of low HP peasants on both sides. Honestly, this Naga, I almost feel like he made the most of it. Because he killed the MK and then like he was using some momentum with it and it still didn't win him the game. I'm not a big fan of Naga's second, personally. There is only a few scenarios, like if you expand and the opponent doesn't, that where Naga can be good in my opinion.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, this was scouted. We might head there. He's waiting to grab the second hero. We get the Pit Lord. I kind of like that strategy where he goes Pit Lord, but maybe it depends on like if he finds damage item first. He left the water to be able to buy the hero. Trying to get the steal. Not gonna be able to get it. That's level 4 for HawK. Holy shit, that was fast. On the other side, I expect a Mountain King here every single game. It's just so solid. This is what you would see from HawK every single time. Yeah, there it is. Great Wall, nothing yet. Oh, it's Tuesday? Okay. Where is your second hero? Oh, it's the Pit Lord. Nice. It feels like HawK should be the one going for Pit Lord. Look at this. Claws plus 9, claws plus 5. Wait, Rain of Fire? What? I always feel like if you're gonna go for Pit Lords, I like all of Terror and Cleave better personally. But I guess all of Terror doesn't work on Breakers, but neither does Rain of Fire. You might buy a Zap here. Because it's almost day. Maybe creeping Expo, then setting it up, and then going over there and buying Zap and dropping the main and then harassing here at the same time. It's something that I could see happen, but remember, I still don't have an Arcane Tower here, so HawK is like, alright. I got 2 claws. Time to go to work. Holy shit, look at this. Plus 19. Oh, wait, he got one more claw. Wait, I think he bought it. Plus 19 damage. Oh my god.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is like a Blade Master. This guy hits for 50 damage. This is ridiculous. Look at it. Look at the HP. Look at this. Even with a priest healing him. HawK is a pure butcher. Ooh, there's actually boots from the Great Wall. Attack speeds, health regen, gets a penalty of energy, kind of garbage. If the Great Wall was the one with those 3 claws and he put those on the Pit Lord, I'd be very worried for HawK. $26 out of 30 macro. Oh yeah, I didn't pick up on that. Yeah, maybe he was missing the farm. Yes, Scourge Bonchime. At this point, you still have a lot of footies, but this guy has Cleave level 2. He might sell the pendant. and get some damage. Oh, there's nothing. It's dependent to the Archmage. What is up with the sorceresses today? They're being particularly slow. Whether it's to enter the field or to get in position. Yeah, against this many footies, it's gonna be kind of scary, this guy, whether it's with Rain of Fire. What? He was just using Rain of Fire here. Clearly this was not the real one. What the hell, HawK? Oh, dude. The Sledgehammer Archmage. Boom. Yeah, not having an Arcane Tower ever here. It's really tempting for HawK. Keep being aggressive.
Now the player's forces are under attack.
He's trying to wreck the peasant line here. If you have more units than the opponent, the best solution is not necessarily always to attack with everything head-on. You have to react to that one footman. Yeah, healing scroll's really nice. Thing is, everything's gonna die very quick here once the pit lord starts cleaving away.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, one tower is good.
A town
But
is
the
under
denied,
siege.
right? Doing priest hunting. Oh, he actually made the water inside this time. Kinda failed that one earlier. Why do the StarCraft and Warcraft ESL Cups compete with each other? Well, they're different circuits technically because it's two different games. It's two different games that both have very busy circuits because there is tournaments almost every day. Like we got DreamHack coming up for 5 days in a row this week, starting on Wednesday. So it's not like you can pick your days very easily and then be like, oh yeah, no, people can watch everything of both games. No. StarCraft has an extremely busy circuit, probably more so than War 3, and War 3 has a ton of tournaments as well. He has a TP and Cloak of Shadows. Wait, he made sorceresses? What?
Player's forces are under attack.
Why? It's kinda weird. You're supposed to just get footies, breaker, and priests. He went for castle. I was like, this is weird. It feels like HawK doesn't have much. He just has to run and buy time here. And then when he gets like the first 2 knights, they're gonna chop down those breakers really easy. Crazy actually. Double racks plus workshop. Mortars are the dream against this type of army. They just melt casters really quick. But they really do damage to everything, to be honest. Maybe TP would be worth here. You already did enough damage and everything's low. When everything's low like this, you should always be inclined to TP. He needs to send some militia there. Maybe these two. It's a little bit almost ironic to see TGW be the one harassed like this. Because usually he's the one doing this. Expanding and then harassing you non-stop. So now HawK is the one doing that to him. I wonder if the Great Wall is able to tell here that something's going on, but yeah, this is very bad news for him, the fact that there is Knights, a Paladin, and Mortars on the way, all 3. And HawK is relentless. He might TP eventually, but he doesn't really need to. That's the downside of the Pit Lord. Yes, in a straight-up fight, the Pit Lord is great, but HawK is never giving him a straight-up fight. He's just running around him, and because he's that much closer to his base, the Pit Lord cannot run across the map and then do the job that he needs to be doing. Staff of Sanctity. He even gets Orb of Fire! Oh, what a guy. That is a useless buy in Mirror. Actually, well, maybe he's gonna click on the Pit Lord, I guess, and target it, and it's gonna make it harder for everything to heal it. But yeah, technically you're not supposed to really buy that in most standard scenarios. More footies. He's gonna send 1 knight. And now the Great Wall sees the Paladin and he's probably like, okay, well, like, I need to win this game right now. I need to push non-stop. I need to make sorceresses because otherwise I'm dead. Oh, the Mortars! Not a position for a bit. He can just run and then re-engage every time the Great Wall turns around. As soon as this is defended as well, those knights are going to be absurd. Oh, he went level 1 all of there, actually. So it seems like the Rain of Fire was to creep faster, but I feel like Cleave level 1 would have achieved the same thing. I mean, I don't know. Oh dear god, oh dear god. Run, run, run! Block it with something!
A town is under siege.
Use militia, right? Okay, almost 4. This guy's dead. Oh, he can TP actually. Oh, can he get out? I don't think so. I think he's dead. Oh my god. Disaster.